What's up, people on YouTube? I'm part of JR Videos for Movies and Comics and all the other good things. Well, today's been a pretty big day for me. Fallout 4 has finally been announced, the game we've all been waiting for. Hoaxes and, theories and conspiracies about it for years. But now we have finally gotten it. I'm not going to show you a preview. I'm not going to give you all this, crap about it because I'm not going to do that. Not yet, at least. I'm going to give you my honest opinion about it. My honest opinion about the trailer is it's too bright, Fallout games are specifically dark, broody and stuff like that, It's very dark, something like that, very creepy, dark, pop out at you and you're like, ah, So next, other than that, it looks pretty good. The graphics and all the other stuff. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. It's amazing. Okay, so another thing I'm going to talk to you guys about today is the ending. The ending to the trailer. I'm guessing who we see as the character or companion. Not 100% sure on it, but he talks. If it's a companion, not too worried about it. But if it's the playable character, that means we actually get to hear our dialogue play throughout the whole thing, which is really cool. And in my opinion, that's something that's been missing, is its own dialogue and voice actors for the playable character. I was hoping when they finally did do it, it'd be Ron Perlman, just because he's the voice of Fallout, so if they were going to give the character to anybody, it should be him. Okay, another thing is, this is Boston. I think it doesn't actually say in the trailer where you're at, but it looks like it. But I'm not going to say it is just yet. So another thing that we're going to talk today, I'm going to talk to you guys about with the Fallout trailer and all this other good stuff, is in the scene, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, go watch it, please, because then you know what I'm talking about. Well, in the scene when the dog walks up to the power armor, you can see in the back a laser rifle with a bunch of customizations, a bobblehead, the Nuka-Cola sign, and the comic books and all that good stuff. A lot of Easter eggs there. And that's really cool. And I actually like that it's a different dog breed. That could be the dog we get like Dog Meat from Fallout 1 or Rex from Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, you know what I mean. So, it's a German Shepherd, it looks like. But don't quote me on it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be freaking awesome. Alright, now off of Fallout 4 because I'm getting too excited and just can't wait. I'm going to go pre-order it when I can. Another one we got coming up is Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Looks really good. However, after Unity, it left a bad taste, for Assassin's Creed. We're going to expect a lot of glitches. A lot of us probably aren't going to pre-order it, which is cool and all. However, I definitely recommend at least giving it a chance. One blowout to how many games doesn't really, account for anything. I mean, come on. That would be like, let me think. Let me think of another game series. Like Call of Duty. I mean, all of them are the same, technically, But people keep pre-ordering that one. I'm pretty sure all of you do. Let me see relevant stuff for today. Oh yeah, we're going to keep going on with Assassin's Creed. The new weapons, the grappling hook, amazing idea. It really is, because now we'll be able to scale buildings without taking for frickin' ever in our missions. Times won't be super, just outrageously long. So another thing that we can talk about today is the other weapons, like brass knuckles, the cane sword, all this good stuff. I'm actually kind of depressed that they're not bringing the Phantom Blade back, just because I was a big fan of it. It was really good. Phantom Blade brought a new tactic to it, but they took it out because I guess they didn't want no memory of Unity or whatever. So I'm really excited for Assassin's Creed Syndicate 2. Another game, Batman Arkham Asylum. Holy crap, can't wait. If you haven't pre-ordered it, I definitely recommend doing it, just because it's Batman, and the Arkham series is amazing. You can't get any better or closer to Batman, base combat and story other than them, Another thing is the conspiracy of who he is. I'm not going to give you mine just because I don't want everyone to be like, hey, kid was wrong. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to care that much. Let me see. Ah, the Red Hood. A lot of people are thinking it's going to be Jason Todd. However, I don't think so, just because of, they didn't name who the last Robin was. So the last Robin could have been Dick Grayson, however the Dick Grayson is now. Is Dick Grayson now. And you got the other Robin there too, which could be Jason Todd or Tim Drake. I don't know who came first, so don't actually quote me on that. But I think they're going to try to stick to it, so it's going to be someone with the last name Todd or, along those lines. It's going to be a name drop. I think that would be it. For movies-wise, let's talk about Avengers. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it if it's still in theaters near you. Excellent movie. It wasn't as good as I thought, but it was still way better than, the other ones. Mad Max, I hear, is getting good reviews, so I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to eventually, and it's going to be freaking awesome. I hope. Just because the other Mad Max movies were pretty good, And it kind of reminds me of, well, actually, Fallout reminds me of Mad Max, just because technically, it's actually where they say they get most of their inspiration for it. Comics-wise, let's talk about comics and TV shows and all that other good stuff. So, Flash and Arrow just got done. Arrow with its third season, Flash with its first season. A lot of Easter eggs. I'm not going to go into it right now, just because I know there's a lot of people out there who haven't seen it. So I'm going to say, spoiler alert if I do reveal anything. So, if you haven't seen season finale, don't continue. Okay. So, with the Flash ending with the way it did, there's a lot of speculation that there's going to be, more villains, more heroes, which there probably will be. However, with the trailer for Heroes Tomorrow coming out, and they're going to be running at the same time, you're probably going to lose a lot of people. Like, for Arrow, you're losing Ray Palmer, or Adam. We're losing him. For Flash, I don't think we're losing anybody, except for Heatwave and Captain Cold. I think his name is Heatwave. Not going to go into it. However, with Arrow, with the Arrow characters, we're actually getting to see one of the really cool characters come back. So, I think it's really going to be good for everyone. I think it's going to be a really excellent TV show. Plus, we got Supergirl coming out, but I don't think it's part of the CW universe. Haven't heard anything big. I will update, as I hear more. To keep going with the comics, Comic-Con's coming up. If you haven't already bought your tickets, go. I'm not going to be able to go this year. Next year, different story. Next year, I'll have videos of it. Real cool stuff like that. Let me think. Oh, Dean Cain, who played Superman in the Adventures of Lois and Clark, or Lewis and Clark, not Lewis, Lois and Clark and Lois, or however they put it. He's returning for Supergirl. They haven't revealed who his character is, but most people are thinking Superman. However, I don't think so. Just because DC has come out and said they don't want big name heroes like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman to be put into TV shows. However, Smallville was excellent, Smallville was a great series. I loved it. But on the flip of the coin, it wasn't really Superman. It was Clark Kent. That's what it was. It wasn't, Kal-El. It was Clark Kent. It wasn't Superman. It was nothing. It was just Clark Kent and his traversing into Superman, which was cool. But they need to bring Superman and Batman in, just because it would bring a canon to the TV shows, in my opinion. And that's my opinion. I'm not gonna, say, oh, they should do it just because. No, not gonna happen like that. I think that's all I have for you guys today. Please check out more of my videos, and remember, this has come from Jay.